Hi, I'm here with Javan Erfanian from Bell Canada, and he's also the 5G co-lead for Next Generation Mobile Networks. And we're here at the 5G North America show in Dallas. Hi there.
Hello.
So we're here to talk about 5G, and initially it seems like 5G is going to be a technology that connects things rather than people. What kind of impact do you think that will have on the network?
Thank you for that question and the opportunity. Of course, when we talk about connecting things, that includes everything, and also the people and enterprises and things, sensors, buildings, cars. In that way, we are really dealing with a wide range of use cases and user scenarios that we have to be sensitive about in terms of how we enable them. And this variety will also be a major driver in the kind of service-oriented architecture that we're talking about, we are designing.
People talk a lot about the 5G ecosystem. When people say that, what do you think the ecosystem is?
Actually, that's a great question, because we always talk about the ecosystem development, maturity, partnership, and so on. We also have to pay attention that this is getting a more interesting picture in the future, in the sense of a broader ecosystem that includes a great number of players. As an example, all the vertical industries become part of this ecosystem, among others.
So how does that impact the people in the industry? Will people need different skill sets as 5G approaches?
That's a great point. In fact, we do have transitions and transformations in all directions. In fact, this is preparing and positioning for the next decade. It impacts the digital society.
Right.
That's why even GDPs and all the different industries, all the different public and private institutions and functions are affected. In that sense, the impact is in every direction, and also with some key new enabling technologies such as softwareization, cloudification, and bringing that into this end-to-end mobile internet networking environment. It also includes new skill sets that a lot of the work that people are doing at the research level, at the innovation, at conferences, at the policy and government level, all of that are pointing to develop that future.
So in the future, do you think 5G will be driven by kind of consumer or business use cases? And in that perspective, what kind of effect will these use cases have on the design of the network itself?
Yes, well, the reality is it impacts both, and that's the truth. We care a lot about both segments, and there's a lot of transformations in both, in terms of what can be provided, for example, for even consumers in all the areas of the different use cases, from broadband to augmented virtual realities to wearables and others. But of course, enterprise will also go through transformation in the sense of enabling the industries in the digital economy, and that impact is significant. With respect to the architecture, it's important, as I said, that we should be sensitive how we can enable and serve the different industries on a similar physical network through softwareization and cloudification, where, for example, with network slicing, you can have a multi-tenant environment. This particularly not only makes it business agile, but it becomes service-oriented, because the resources, the infrastructure are important, but it's almost like pooling of resources where they're called upon based on what each application at any instance needs. So you orchestrate the resources accordingly.
Great. Okay, Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you too.